I just want to go over the action from earlier, show how the market was showing signs of wanting to flush out longs. Let me look at the 30-minute real quick before we go to the 1000 volume bars. Basically, towards the end of July, we started finding this bid over and over in this low 7400s area. We flushed it pretty hard. We came back up and reclaimed it. And then right at the end of the month, we started the rally here. It was looking good for taking longs during that time. We were also breaking out above all these highs back here too. And mentioned on X pretty recently, the bulls have been in control, and they pretty much still are while we hold above this area. Mentioned the 77.25 area. They still haven't gotten below it. Basically, when we have this impulsive move like this, and it starts compressing pretty high into the move, that's actually a really bullish sign. I would definitely want to see them holding below that before I would want to hold something for anything beyond intraday. I'm not really a fan of holding shorts beyond intraday anyway, but just putting that out there. That I definitely wouldn't want to be unless we were holding below that, because this market could easily blast through the highs. It's showing quite a lot of strength to be holding up and still not flushing. Doesn't mean it can't. I mean, it could nuke really hard, but as of right now, I'm viewing this as still bullish, but we're just within a range and consolidating right now. And if we zoom in a bit, we flushed out the overnight high. We're getting these wicks above here. Failure to take the weekly high, which is right here. So we're seeing some defense from bears, and they're showing up in that same area from this London high from Monday. And right after the open, they're slamming it down, and we're getting bullish bar right away. So let me go to the 1000 volume bars here. And so this is RTH open. We tested above it, and they're just immediately slamming it down. This is RTH VWAP, the bright blue-green / cyan, and then this blue is 30-minute VWAP. These are the 30-minute opens. I'm going to kind of look at those and show the power of the 30-minute open in conjunction with the RTH open and the Globex open. This is Globex, this white line at 78.25. So we're above Globex open, but we're immediately losing RTH open with a descending VWAP, and we're holding below it and test above it and slam back down here. So even though, let's see. So I mean, the control is we're in bearish control right away. I'm not trading right off the open, but if I would definitely only be taking shorts because bears are in control right here. And you can kind of use the 30-minute open to add a little bit of confluence, and 15-minute open is pretty solid as well. And so after we flushed, this time we held below Globex open. We got this micro auction here. I drew this little volume profile. Kept rejecting right off 71.75. Really similar spot to the same time yesterday. I think it was maybe like 10 minutes prior to this that the market found a bid right around this area in the low 77s or 770s. Yeah, it was really low. It was like around 771, something like that. Actually, I can just look at it. Let's see, Monday. That's back here. Okay, I really got to compress it. I think it was right. Yeah, super close. So it was 2 ticks away. Really similar situation where we had like 3 or 4 rejections off of the same spot, 71.25. This time 71.75. So pretty interesting how that played out. Okay, I can't seem to find it. I'm just going to forget about it. It's not what this is about. So this time we're holding above our 30-minute open or a B period. And we're kind of compressing, but we're getting these lower highs here. And there was a clear offer showing up in this area. Just kept rejecting over and over and over and over again. And they didn't even run the high, so got a little bit below the open, but they're bouncing near VWAP. And then we get a bounce off Globex open. This time we're holding below the open, and every time they test above it, we roll back over, see, back down. And this last rejection comes in right before the C period open. D period, actually. That was C period back here. And it was very similar to the A period open, where they tested slightly above it. It was actually the same, a few ticks above on RTH open and on D period open, actually 3 ticks exactly. And they slam it down. We're below RTH VWAP. They slam it down below Globex open. Very strong descending VWAP on the 30-minute. Similar situation again where we get bearish control on the 30-minute. The bulls lose the 30-minute battle of this open. Start kind of consolidating down here. Very next one. VWAP is holding a little bit above the open on this one, but it's really struggling and it keeps testing below it. So we have a micro auction during part of this half hour. And then they break out of that micro auction. I could even pull this over. They break out, they come back up and back test it. And they lost it right away on this open as well. Bears were in control right away. Test above, back test that, and we fell to hold above the open. So they just kept on failing to hold above a lot of these opens. Descending VWAP once again. This was 4 ticks above, I believe. Quick test above, slam it right back down. Bears in control. So this time they're struggling to hold it below. They keep reloading on the bid. So during this half hour auction, they're holding above, but it's not much strength though. It's like this slow bear flag coming up off the low, and then a really tight micro auction. They break out of that and lose it. Like the other one, they back tested it. Immediately lost the open here. See how incredible these opens can be sometimes? It's not like a really strict rule, but in general, I like to be on the same side of the open. So in this situation, I really want to be looking for shorts to stay on this side of the open. Bears are in control here and descending VWAP. Some days it's not going to be as good on like a tight consolidation day, but it typically works insanely well on days like this. Even on some consolidation days, it works really well actually. And they lost it, and then immediately, I think it's 1 tick below here. Bulls are in control. Get a pullback, they buy it into a new high. So these 30-minute opens are pretty insane. Like this is after the trend stopped, and this is how clean it can be. And it's worth pointing out, this is probably the best looking one for in terms of a potential reversal, because it got a pretty good push off of that. These other ones are like super weak. They're consolidating right away. See this? Just super, super weak. This one actually had something to it. So we're seeing that, sellers are running out of steam and there's some buyers coming in and there's probably a lot of profit taking coming in. We had a bit of a micro auction sort of, and they kept rejecting right off the open. This is another example of how clean it can be. They back tested it right off the open after flipping it, and it led to a solid move higher. So this one, they back tested it, move higher, but then we start rolling over here. So a bit of a reversal. They back tested it to the exact tick and sold off. So and we're like really late into the session, so I'm typically not going to be looking at anything with this anyway, but just checking it out.